What is cooking, you good looking roosters? Today we are back with a huge AFL 26 management mode video for you guys, and we've just come off a huge win against the Doggies. We beat them by a bit last game, I do believe, and we are up against the Pies, the biggest rivalry in all of the AFL, coming up for you now. If we look at the stats, we can see Brodie Kemp leading the Coleman medal after round 3 with 7 goals. This partially probably been due to Charlie Curnow being out, but we are looking to surge ahead in the ladder this season anyway. We have started better than real life, so there is positives with that too. But if you are new to the channel and want to keep seeing more, be sure to hit the big subscribe button above my noggin. And if you want to keep seeing more, give us a big thumbs up down below in the comment section so we can continue to grow this channel and series. So if we get 1,000 likes on any of this series of videos, we are giving away a Patrick Cripps jersey to one of you lucky fans. So yeah, keep that in mind. We will quickly go to the inbox. We've got Sam Welsh out for 4 weeks, and same with Cooper Lord. Despite our training being complete rest only, we have lost 2 players to training. I don't know how you do that, but we will go and show you the training. See, all rest. How are we losing blokes to injuries, boys? Like, it makes no sense. It is what it is. We will see if we have anyone back, and Sammy Welsh is a huge loss, especially for 3 to 4 weeks. He has been playing quite good football, and I'm looking on the bench, and there's nothing. There's absolutely no talent, boys. Like, we have so many players out, and oh, word, this is grim. Like, oh, I'm struggling. I'll pick my players and I'll come back because there is no talent here. Absolutely none. So this is the team we are going with. We have 7 injuries, and they all are big players. Welsh, Hollands, Curnow, Akers, Lord is not that big a loss, but McGovern and Fogarty. I mean, there's 5 good players in there, I'd argue, and we just keep seeming to go down with injuries. So we will jump into today's game. If you are enjoying the series, be sure to give us a big thumbs up, though. I would really appreciate that. So as you can see, the umpires raising the ball coming onto the Hello Turf. It is a drizzly Friday night game or Thursday night game. I'm not sure what date it was when we played them, but we can see the flag is coming out for a bit of action and hopefully the win. You can see that bloke in the green shirt going off his rocker, and it is just phenomenal to see. You love to see it. And let me know what you think of this sort of series. I am varying up the career mode, so I'm going to commentate career mode afterwards. That will be coming out either before or after this. I don't even know. But we've done the whole season, and we are going to have to edit and commentate. They take a bit more work to do those ones, so I am able to create these a lot easier. So do give me your feedback on that. These ones will be pretty much unedited, minus a pause if something bad happens or an interchange that it isn't worth showing. But yeah, we will also cut out for screenshots because we do want to get some good thumbnails because they make it look a lot better for you guys. If he doesn't kick to the right, you would be in shock, and we get the win to go. So I will take an early win here. We are playing on the hardest difficulty. I don't think you guys may have seen that, but we are hoping we can do something here and deliver a good performance. We have Cripper rallying the troops, a depleted bunch of troops it is, but we are looking alright, I think. And TDK, we can't afford him to go down this season, I can tell you that much. And the Pies are getting off on a run here, and that's got to be gone, doesn't it? Like, he's had all day up. And I don't know how Cripps didn't get there first, but we finally get our hands on the pill. And it is... I would love if we could actually pick up the ball here. And we just don't want to. We get the fist. And we hand pass it straight back to them. And thankfully it's a poster, but we are looking in a shambles here, lads. We are just going to go a little chip kick out to the right. We are looking down the guts, I think, here, just because of how many numbers are down there. And I did go for the spoil, but they didn't want to do it. And we just... Oh, that was meant to go straight down the guts. Oh, you're kidding. How are we never first to the ball? It makes little to no sense. And I timed that better than him, I would have thought. And Zach Williams, right on cue, going down with a hamstring strain. What a shocker. Really no surprise, though, I'm not going to lie. And Nick Haynes running like the pace of a snail. We're just going to boot it. We are just going to get it out of there. We were building some good passages of play there, and this is disaster. I'd love to just keep my players that are above 80 rated for as long as I can into this season, and we're not doing it very well. We get a holding the ball call in our favour there, which I didn't actually expect to be called. But we are just going down the wing. And I'm just going to quickly make sure my rotations are going. Interchange. Unity. Yeah, I can't make interchanges when it's automatically enabled. Awesome. So he's just going to stand out on the field injured. Oh, who was that? Who just fumbled that? Like, that is costly. Oh, my word. How has that happened? And we just give it straight back to them. And we are in a world of pain. And the hanger is missed. The hanger is missed, and it does concede a goal as a result. Oh, just an ordinary bit of football there. That bit of hair is driving me bonkers. So I am sorry if it is annoying you blokes. But, wow. That all started on the half-forward flank with that missed ball. And as soon as we didn't get that ball, we knew it was game over pretty much. We're just going to try to get on the boot, and he does not do it. And we are back in struggle street, it does appear. But we have it here. And if we just go long, and I can just sense this one not going to hand. You can just... Incorrect disposal. Wow. This is not great. I'm sorry, I'm just saying not great a lot here, boys, but I'm struggling a lot this game. Maybe it's a lack of depth we have in our lineup. But Cripper, Captain Courageous, getting it forward. Come on, Chera. And that better be through. That better be through, and it is. Thank the Lord. That is Cooper Lord we are thanking, but bad juju if we do thank the other one for a video game. So we will take it, though, and very good by Cripper. Just getting it forward. I was worried he wasn't even going to convert that, so we also were tempted to go off the ground there, which we didn't have to do, thankfully. And we lose the ruck contest, and we're just going to spoil it. I don't trust our marking, but maybe I should have, because we will just take it through for the behind there. I will just go out to you, sir. And Cowan on the lead. And I am going to have to go... Yeah, there's 2 on none out there. And that is a good option. And that guy out here is just running. It is Chera. Oh, would love if you picked that up. That was meant to be a handball, but I actually will take the clearance kick there. The 2-on-1 turns into their ball, which is really frustrating. I don't know how we're dropping all these marks all of a sudden. The lack of talent is killing us. Cripper, why are you stopping there, lad? And I did hold square, and it did the kick, which again, I'm not complaining about, but it may seem like I am. And all our players just seem to be gassed right now. But Nick Haynes coming up clutch, and we should try and just take this to the end of the quarter, and there is absolutely nothing doing there. So we're just going to roost it long. We get the spoil. We saw the red and we panicked, and we just went, we're going to spoil this. I am okay with that. This isn't the easiest shot on goal, but that is. So that should be another goal down to the bad guys. So it was a pretty ordinary quarter. I feel like we've been dominated. pretty much all of it. And Jack Crisp slots that one. And yeah, down 8, going into quarter time. Hopefully you don't concede one within 22 seconds. You would imagine it would be quite difficult to do. And that's going to be frustrating. That is real frustrating. Because if there was another 5 seconds, maybe, just maybe. But we do go down 6-14. The coaches are actually walking out on the right side of the field for a change, which is nice to see. Boys should be a bit ashamed of that first half performance. We have Chera with our only goal, but we are getting absolutely manhandled around the stats. So 24 touches to 43. Not our best performance, not our worst, I'd say, but we are just getting dominated everywhere. And yeah, not ideal. McRae loving the performance, you'd imagine. Absolutely dominant. And all our players were just gassed whenever they got near the ball, which was quite frustrating then. But we do get the clearance. And we're going to get it out with Jager. That's Snags. Don't know who's kicked that. Maybe it was Ollie Hollins because I see the top right corner pointed to the left. That is JSOS. Let's go. So back within 2. We'll definitely take that, and the fans are loving it down in navy blue territory. And we do need to get some work going here. I think that's another good clearance, and we can't actually release, so we better not get holding the ball there, and we don't. So we are looking a bit better in the ruck though. And we just roost that out, double tapping square by accident. And I've missed that, unfortunately. So I get a score at least. The score's better than out on the full because we are a point closer, that means. And we have a lot of numbers out here. We do miss the mark. And that's an absolutely terrible kick. I had to go for it. I didn't think there were any options. And you can't send the ball with circle if you're within goal range. So, I thought that was going to get called a mark. And we've gone with X because I didn't think we had enough time to actually aim that. We are up now, though. It is alright, and we are locking it deep inside our defense. And we do actually screw that one up a bit. And we probably should have held it in a bit longer. Now it is on the wing. There's a lot of numbers here for them. They just keep getting it. And we tackle them and we keep losing it. Just get on the boot, JSOS. And there is absolutely no one back there. But Captain Courageous. Alright. We're just going to go in. Oh my goodness. What is that? A great pass is what it is, boys. That was absolutely superb vision by the man. And it doesn't look like there's a wind here. And I reckon I can drop punt it. This is one for the ages, potentially. I don't know how well I've hit that. Very well is the answer. And it holds true. That is another one for Chera. And he is having a game for the ages here. And we are looking quite good with our 7-point lead now. Look at that. Just snags. And we are looking quite dazzling here, boys. Hopefully. Oh, that was the one we needed. Square to be the kick again, but it wasn't, unfortunate. But we have it on the half-forward flank. And TDK, if you win this, we are gold. And that's a good little kick. I don't think it's going to reward us. Maybe. He's kicked that in the full, has he? No, just a point. But he was getting tackled, so it was going to be a hard one to convert. Oh, no. Right, that's a good take. S. Doherty. I would have loved the mark there, but unfortunately we don't get our hands on it. We will take it. Who are we going to go to, though? Oh, there's a guy leading up. And we don't get the penetration on it we were after. It's going to go the other way now. Hopefully my commentary's a bit better than Kelly Underwood's as well. Yeah, she's not the greatest of commentators, and if I'm doing worse than her, it's a bit embarrassing, boys. But we have Tim Embry lining up for snag number 1 for him, and I reckon he's pretty much a lock here, boys. Absolutely no chance he misses. And it does definitely carry, so we are only up by 2 from 8, so the Pies strike back here midway through the second, sorry. In the back. That's a fumbled contest for them, and I'm scared he's going to get that out forward, and he does. And Captain Courageous on the wing, just roosting it long. I thought we were going to get the ball there, but he didn't want to handball it. Gee, none of us want to mark it. And that's going to cost us another one. Tim Embry for number 2. That's quite frustrating. I'm not going to lie, boys. Real frustrating. And we go down 4. So, Embry's having a day to remember early here in the second. So, yeah. They just absolutely get it out of the middle. We finally get the spoil, but it is Embry again. We can't stop the man. Or maybe that's McStay, sorry. Just so frustrating. Nothing seeming to go our way at the moment. We win the clearance. Chera doesn't lock him up well enough to hold the ball in. We get outmarked by Bobby Hill. Good work, Newman. And we are going to concede another one here, boys. And yeah. Leroy Smith. Never heard of the bloke, but he's about to kick one on us as well. So, absolute scenes for us here. And, yep, true and goal. So, we go down 16. We had an 8-point lead about 2 minutes ago. And it just shows how comprehensive the CPU can be at times. We get the clearance. Like, every handball they do goes straight to them. Every handball I do goes to them as well. So, it's a can't-win situation here. We're just going to go long because, well, we don't have much time in the quarter. And we are going to have to go a torp from 50 after the siren here. And I don't reckon he's got the purchase on him, but we will find out. That is going to be lucky to score. I thought he was a lefty. I'm not going to lie. That's quite annoying. But we do go in 16-point disadvantage, I guess. And hopefully we can start to work away at that little lead that they have built on us. Again, we win the ruck tap, but it is going back out the other way just because they had better positioning, apparently. Which seems to be the case all the time as Dacos snags one from 50, and it is almost dire straits for the Flaggers at the moment. We do have 2 quarters of football left to play, but it's going to be a tough one to come back from, boys. We are winning every single centre clearance. And I don't know why. He has decided he wants to run away from it there. But hopefully that's a goal for Jagger. And I don't know what our half forward's doing there, running towards the centre when he's about to get the ball. But it is what it is. We do get the goal somehow. And I will take it. We had about 3 blokes running with him, which was good to see though. They do get their clearance, and hopefully we lock it in and don't let that out, because as soon as it gets let out, it is goals for them usually. And that's a big fist straight to open space. And that's got to be gone, and it is. So, Ollie Hollands. Does he have it? Yeah, I'm just going to roost it long. I didn't think he had the journey, and if you get a bit closer, maybe. Maybe, just maybe, but we bring it back to 15, and it is potentially going to get locked in here. And it's not going to stay there by the look of it now, for sure, you'd imagine. Captain Courageous. Oh, go long. That's frustrating. Insufficient intent. I mean, I thought that was out on the full, but anyway. And we are back conceding field position here. And I timed that better. I could have sworn it. But we would want to get this one back. They're going to get that out. And you can tell it's going to be a bad position if they do. So, yeah. And let me know, do you like this sort of content where I'm just talking the whole time? I'm trying to make it engaging. But it is also quite hard to talk about a game that's as contested as it is. We do green time it, but unfortunately they outmark us. And somehow that's not 15. That is so disheartening because we were on for a shot there. Really frustrating. Now we're just getting absolutely torn apart through the guts here. Would love a spoil from you there, Ollie. Really would. And we can't spoil anything that does appear that way. I don't even know what to do with this. We're just going to go long again. I could have sworn I timed that one better as well. But you guys don't want to keep hearing me rant about that, so. And we... Oh! No way that's gone. I timed it perfect and everything, and unfortunately, the game punished me for taking a bit too long there. I didn't even hit square. I was happy to hold that one up. We're going to have to go deep again. One of the best contested marks in the game. Gets outmarked again, so... I've shanked that. But it is 1 point closer than we were, so... The goal kicking has not been our strength, it is fair to say, and... I mean, I tried to handball and he's gone for the kicking animation, which is just great. We're going to take a bit of ground and just launch it. And I need to learn how to mark a bit better. I am struggling today. This isn't great football. But Weeders taking a huge contested grab, and we will just boot it in there long. And Ollie Hollands is possibly the worst player to have aimed it, but all our players are just gassed. If you look at the way they are running, it is disgustingly bad. If I'd have known that was a mark, I wouldn't have played on, but it looked like it was going to bounce. And all our players out on their legs, so... Really disheartening effort there, boys, and we are going to go down by 20 here to a Dan McStay left-footed snag, you would imagine, and it is. So, hopefully the boys get a bit more energy in the tank, and I hope Pitane is on the field, and he is, thankfully. I saw TDK's stamina looking rather bleak. Would have loved a mark there, boys. And that should be the quarter you'd hope. And it is. So, not the best of ends to the quarter. We did dominate most of that, I would argue. And we are sitting 20-point deficit to the Pies. So, Not ideal, but not the worst case scenario, and we are going to look to improve on that here. You can only hope. As you can see as well, they have a 60-point disposal advantage to us, which is just humongous. We are not getting our hands on the footy nearly as much as we would like, but we are within striking distance. A few goals at the start of this quarter, and you never know. I don't really like Hewitt being up there this time of the game, just based off how much energy he has got. But we are going to get this, hopefully, in our favour. And I would love it if he got pinged, but he just does not want to be. And that's Snags. That's Hewitt. I take back everything I have said bad about him so far. Corey Durden. So it isn't too bad. I still stand by what I said. Pitney just absolutely launching him out of the ruck. And we get out marked down there, but it could potentially be a turnover if we get lucky. And even though I hit jostle and he didn't jostle, we do end up with the ball here at least. And we are just going to launch it in deep again. And Captain Courageous, let's go. To bring it back within 8, we are going to need something. Oh no, play on if you can. That is going out on the full, and that is disgustingly bad. Oh no. That goal kicking, I just mistimed it. I expected it to move a bit quicker, and it did not. And we play on because our goal kicking has been quite atrocious, and it remains that way. Probably shouldn't be playing on there, but we do get it almost within a 2-goal lead, I guess, and love it if they passed one here by accident to us. It doesn't seem to be the case, though. As we get out jostled again. We're just going to go in deep. Nick Newman takes the grab, and we are going to take a shot here to get it within 7 now. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my word. I just can't kick to save myself. That one goes quick. The other one goes slow. Just really hard to judge. And we definitely could be within a goal here if we were playing our goal-kicking game effectively today. And we are going to get another crack. And hopefully, that's the one. That doesn't appear to be the one. But we do get it within 2 goals. I didn't think I was going to make the distance from there. Oh, no. I didn't even want the hanger. But he went up and he didn't hold it. And that shouldn't be insufficient intent. But if it bounces up. If it bounced up, we had Mackay there ready to pounce. Would have loved to get that on the boot. And I don't know what that is, but that is shit house. I have hit square then, and he has gone and hand passed, not a hand passed it, he's kicked it 30 metres behind where the ball was originally. So, but we have Ashton Moore, and I think that's Snags. I didn't even see when I released it, but it's gone through, and I'll take everything I can get at this point. Getting it within a goal, and more you stud. Let's go and continue this pressure we are starting to mount. Pitney in the ruck has been pivotal for us. It also probably helps that I am watching rather than waiting for the vibration. And that isn't good timing on our part. And we are going to undo all that hard work we have gone through. And it is going to be at least a 2-score game, but probably a 2-goal deficit. After Jamie Elliott slots this, if he takes any longer, it should be play on, you'd imagine, though. It's taken about 1:50 off the clock. You'd think I'm obviously wrong, but snags for him, and that is almost curtains. We are going to need something. And Pitney, you need to show something here. And unfortunately, you start losing the ruck taps at the worst time, but we have H. Mackay there running away from 50. We are just getting absolutely shanked here with any kicks we are taking. Oh, that's annoying. That can't be insufficient, but if it is... Oof. TDK back on the field. See what he can do. I don't even know how to time these marks, boys. There, so that's alright. I get a green when it's uncontested quite easily. It's just... Thank you. And we got to move it. We're just going to have to kick it long here. There weren't any options. I did green that, which is frustrating. We are going to go down here, though. It does look ominous now. Again, another green I have missed. And our goal kicking did let us down today. I will say that much. And we are excited at the tantalising prospect of Charlie Curnow coming back, because we have missed him dearly. And if we get a mark, and that has just gone central. And that should be curtains. Hopefully we don't concede too much percentage-wise here. And our boys are just gassed. Absolutely gassed. And it is frustrating to see, considering they've put in no heart all game. They've been second to the contest all day, yet they're the team that's more gassed. Disgusting. But we will cop the L. And another contested mark we do lose. So, not much you can do. We are 7 players short with injury. And Cripper, unfortunately, copying the L there, boys. And the Pie's going to get the chocolates here. And let's not watch too much of that, because it is going to be a long video if we do. But they're the goal kickers for today. Collingwood are leading them clearly. And we don't really have much going disposal-wise. Intercept marks, we had Weeders. He was solid all day, but it was just an absolute bloodbath in terms of disposal. They literally doubled us in disposals, and when that happens, you're going to get toasted, and we did. Only by 2 goals, thankfully, but we do need to use the ball a bit better than we were. As we can see them singing the song, and as a Carlton supporter, I am not standing for that shit. So we are going to have to end the game there. We go down by 2 goals. We lose a few spots on the ladder, you would imagine, but we have West Coast. And we will just automate the travel. I don't really know if it does anything, but Zach Williams, 2 to 3 weeks. Binns are 2 to 3 weeks. And it doesn't look like we're getting anyone back. So we will end the video here. If you have enjoyed it, be sure to give us a big thumbs up. We are still sitting 8th on the ladder, but we are hoping to grow on that. You can only hope anyway. And if you want to keep seeing more, be sure to hit the subscribe button up there and give us a like down below. And if we get 1,000 likes, a Paddy Cripps jersey will be going to one of you lucky lads. So fingers crossed for you there. But we will end it here, and I will see you in the next one. So have a safe and wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and peace out.